chasing little rivers down. I watch them fall in silence while the sky forgets its sound. We said too many heavy words in a room that felt too small. I held my breath between them, like I was scared to let it fall. Your eyes were tired and distant, like clouds before they break. I wanted to be braver, but my voice began to shake. If love is just a fragile thing balancing on air, then let me hold it gently before it disappears. After the rain we breathe, softer skies. The silence turned to whispers as the tension slipped away. Your fingers brushed my knuckles like you didn't know what to say. I felt the warmth returning in the smallest little ways, like sunlight through the curtains at the edge of gray. Maybe we don't need to win or always be right. Maybe love is choosing to stay through the night. After the rain we breathe, not perfectly, but closer than before, in quiet honesty. No lighting in our hearts, just a steady flame. After the rain we breathe, and softly say each other's name. I'm not made of thunder, I'm not made of steel, I'm just a girl with trembling hands trying to feel what's real. If you're willing to stay, I'll learn to stay too. Let the clouds drift far away, leaving only you. After the rain we breathe, deeper than before, standing in the open air with nothing left to walk. The sky is white and silver, the past is washed away. After the rain we breathe and choose each other today. Raindrops fade to memory, the window finally clear. I see your reflection, and you're still here. Blue light on my ceiling, midnight television glow, static in the silence, but my heart is loud and slow. Your last text still open, ones unwatched between the lines. I trace them with my finger like they're fragile little signs. Outside the world is sleeping, but my thoughts are wide awake. Every tiny memory is a wave I cannot break. If I call you now, will my voice give everything away? It's trembling like a secret, begging me to stay. I'm blooming in blue static, floating in your sound. Every quieter frequency pulls my defenses down. It's soft and almost tragic, the way I feel for you. I'm blooming in blue static, every afraid of you. Your laughter through the speaker still lingers in my room, like perfume on a sweater that faded way too soon. I try to act unbothered, like I'm stronger than I seem, but your name lights up my darkness like a silver beam. Maybe I'm too honest, even when I hide, 'cause every time you whisper, I open up inside. I'm blooming in blue static, caught inside the waves. Every little echo is a promise that I crave. It's gentle but electric, a quiet kind of truth. I'm blooming in blue static whenever I feel you. No dramatic ending, no breaking glass, just two soft hearts afraid to ask. If you feel it too in the late night glow, then maybe we don't have to let this feeling go. I'm blooming in blue static, braver than before. Let the signal find you, knocking at your door. It's fragile but it's magic, a silver tinted view. I'm blooming in blue static, and it leads me back to you. Blue light slowly fading, morning coming through. Static turns to sunlight, but I'm still thinking of you. In a bedroom wall, shadows moving slow. I press rewind inside my head to somewhere long ago. Your laughter in the kitchen light, barefoot on the floor. The way you said don't overthink, like I've done that before. Your sleeve brushed against my hand, small electric spark. I didn't know a moment could glow inside the dark. Everything feels softer when I close my eyes, like we're still there under quiet skies. If I breathe too deep, will it disappear? We're just blurred Polaroids, fading at the seams, lost around me. I just living in my dreams, even as the colors start to fall apart. You're still gently printed on my heart. You're still gently printed on my heart. Rain tapping on the window, writing little lines. I trace your name and fog again and wipe it every time. You said maybe someday, like hope was paper thin, but I folded that someday and kept it deep within. I don't wanna chase you through a memory, but every quiet corner still feels like you and me. And I don't know how to let it be. We're just blurred Polaroids, soft and out of frame, holding tiny fragments of how you said my name. Even as the picture slowly turns to gray, I still feel the warmth of yesterday. Maybe love isn't love, maybe it's a trace of fingertips on skin you can't replace. If I meet you again in some other life, will you recognize We're still blurred Polaroids, but I'm not afraid. Some things don't need sharp lines and never truly fade. Even if you're distant like a star above, you're the quiet proof that I once found. Shadows turn and glue. I close my eyes and drift away, still floating back to you. Cherry soda on your lips, summer light on fingertips. I try not to stare too long, but my heart already knows. You're leaning on the balcony, talking about your day. I nod like I'm listening, but my thoughts drift away. The way you say my name, like it's something soft and new. You're more dangerous for me. I don't know what to do. I pretend I'm cool, but my cheeks say no. Every little glance from you makes my feelings show. Should I tell you now? Cherry soda confession bubbling in my chest. Every time you're near me, my heart won't rest. If I whisper sorry, hey, will you smile that way? Like you've known it all along, but waited for me to say, oh, oh, it's sweet and slow, sweet and it's dark. Oh, oh, don't let go, go. You already sparked my heart. Hey, hey. We're walking past the river, city shining gold. Your shoulder brushing mine makes the night feel bold. You laugh at my small jokes, say I'm kinda cute. I turn my face away before I tell the truth. I don't need fireworks or a big surprise, just the quiet way you look into my eyes. Tell me you feel cherry soda confession, shining neon and pink. Every tiny second feels closer than I think. If I say staring, hey, soft and low and true, it's not just sugar words, it's really you. Oh, oh, don't play it cool, You're smiling the same, you're smiling the same. Oh, oh, I see it too. Every time you say my name, maybe it's a small thing, maybe it's new, but when you hold my hand, the whole world feels blue. Not sad, just calm, like a quiet sea. If love is something simple, maybe it's you and me. Cherry soda confession, no more hiding now. Even if my voice is shaking, I'll tell you somehow. Stirring hate just a little, growing every day, like bubbles in the sunlight that never fade away. Cherry soda If I close my eyes, you're still near. Not loud, not clear, just here. Like a fading photograph in blue, I reach for you. There's dust on the moonlight, floating in my chest. Every tiny memory refuses to rest. It's dreamy, it's pale, it's fragile and slow. Dust on the moonlight won't let me go, won't let me go. I walk past the corner where we used to stand. The city keeps moving but I'm unmanned. Your laughter echoes faintly in passing cars, like distant satellites or falling stars. I tell myself I'm healing, and maybe it's true, but some nights feel too close to you. I don't need to blame or rewind. Love leaves this kind of quiet shimmer on the skin, even when it doesn't win. There's dust on the moonlight, dust on the moonlight, soft and thin, settling gently where you've been. It's warm and blue, like something I knew. Dust on the moonlight, still you. And one day it won't feel this tight. Maybe your memory will lose its light, but for now I let it stay. A quiet glow that fades away. I'm still soft, still whole, even with the silver soul. There's dust on the moonlight, but I'm still here. Breathing through the blur and fear. It's not forever, it's just tonight. Dust on the moonlight, turning to light. Morning slips in, gentle and wide. Dust on the moonlight, out of sight. There's a flicker in my chest, like a candle in the dark. I try to cover it with sleep, but it keeps lighting up. You said we should take it slow, like we're walking on thin ice. I nodded like I understood, but I replayed it twice. Your words were soft and careful, almost scared of land, but every little hesitation felt like holding hands. If I'm honest, I'm already falling. Even in the quiet, I hear you calling, and I don't want to pretend. You're the flicker before dawn, when the night is almost gone. Not too bright, not too strong, but you keep me holding on. Even if the sky turns gray, even if you drift away, you're the gentle light I saw just before the day. I trace circles on my sleeve, thinking about your smile, the way you look away from me, but stay a little while. We're sitting in your parked car, radio turned low. Neither one of us is brave, but neither wants to go. My heart is louder than I let you see, but every quiet glance is speaking for me. Can you feel it too? You're the flicker before dawn, soft against the blue, in the fragile in between. I'm reaching out to you. It's not fireworks or flames, Even trembling hands can hold something dear. You're the flicker before dawn. Now I'm not afraid, even if the sun comes up and the magic fades. Because I felt that light before the world was new, in the quiet just before I found you. There's a flicker in my chest, soft and warm and small. Maybe that's enough, maybe that it all. I let your call ring out, then listen to the sound of your voice in a voicemail, spinning slowly around. You said, I hope you're okay, like you always do. Your tone was soft and careful, like you didn't mean to intrude. I replayed it in my kitchen while the sunlight turned gold. Every little breath you took felt warmer than before. If I call you back right now, will my voice betray all the things I've been hiding day by day? In this golden hour voicemail, you're closer than you know. Every word you left me makes my heart beat glow. It's simple, almost fragile, but it feels so real. Golden hour voicemail tells me what you feel. I walk past our old cafe, trying not to stare at the table by the window where you used to sit there. I'm not loud when missing you, I carry it inside like a small and steady fire. I don't even try to hide. Maybe I was waiting for a sign this small, just your quiet call me back that says it all. In this golden hour voicemail, your voice is warm and low, like the sun before it fades but doesn't want to go. It's gentle but it lingers like the evening sky. Golden hour voicemail makes me want to try. If I step outside this fear and say your name out loud, will we finally be honest instead of just proud? I don't need forever written in a line, just your hand reaching softly for mine. In this golden hour voicemail, I'm telling you again, no more almost feelings, no more just a friend. If your voices stay, I won't run away. Golden hour voicemail, I'm brave enough to take. Sunlight fading slowly, sky turning rose and pale. I press my phone against my heart and let it tell the tale. The room is silver blue, curtains barely moving. I'm talking to the moon like it already knew. Dust dancing in the half-light, floating in between all the words we didn't say and the ones we didn't mean. Your shadow on the ceiling, still shaped like July. I trace it with my fingers, but it slips when I try. My thoughts are little paper boats drifting out to sea, carrying your name back to me. If I breathe too loud, the memory wakes. If I close my eyes, my whole heart shakes. I'm not falling apart, I'm just Like a half-light Polaroid fading at the sides. You're blurry but you're beautiful and quiet of my mind. I hold you in a fragile frame of silver, gray and blue. Half-light Polaroid still feels like you. The door still rings the same way from a year ago. I almost step inside, but I let it pass. Some places keep your heartbeat in the glass. I'm learning how to miss you without losing sleep. How to let the ocean stay wide and deep. It's okay to ache, it's okay to care. Love doesn't disappear, it just changes air. And I'm still here, still soft, still strong. Half-light Polaroid tucked inside a book. Every time I turn the page, I take another look. Now wishing we were back again, not asking what went wrong. Half-light Polaroid is where you belong. Maybe we were only meant to glow at night. Two quiet constellations never meant for daylight. I whispered to my younger heart, you did the best you could. Even broken moments can still be good. The sky outside is open in a pale and tender hue. I'm not the same girl who once only knew you. Like a half-light Polaroid, I let the edges fade, but I keep the warmth we held in every choice I made. You were a gentle chapter, soft and true. Half-light Polaroid, thank you. The moon slips from the window, morning coming through. Floating thoughts grow lighter, and I do too. Lavender moon above my head, casting colors soft and red. I pull my blanket tight, thinking of the word sunset. You say hi in the hallway, I pretend I don't hear, but my heart starts to skip when I know you're near. I trace the way you move in my mind so slow. Need more dangerous the way I feel you glow. I try to hide it but my cheeks betray. Every little glance says I wanna stay. I don't know what to do. Under the lavender moon, everything feels new. Every little heartbeat pulls me closer to you. If I whisper siren, yeah, would you understand? Or just smile softly and take my hand? For sure. We walk past empty streets, laughing at the night. Your hand brushes mine and it feels just right. You tell me little secrets like we've known forever. Every quiet moment I hope will last forever. I don't need big gestures or grand display, just your soft voice saying you'll stay, even if it's small. Under the lavender moon, colors fade so slow. Every little whisper feels like it should grow. If I say Saturn, yeah, half shy, half true. It's not just a word, it's me, one hand. Don't go, stay a little more. Don't go home, not just yet, for sure. Maybe love is quiet, sometimes staying near is all we need. If you stay, I'll stay too. Under the about your memory and think of you. I found your name on the back of a receipt, written small and crooked like we were incomplete. The rain is on the window, drawing silver lines. I traced them with my finger like I'm tracing old times. You said we'd write each other when the nights fell long. The silence grew between us like an unsung song. If I send a midnight postcard, would you read between the lines? Every hidden heartbeat, every wish you were mine. This is my midnight postcard, folded in blue. Every quiet memory leads to you. I'm not asking you to come back or rewrite the past, just holding on to moments I hoped would last. The cafe on the corner still plays our song. I sit there with my headphones, trying to be strong. I'm not as fragile as I used to be, but something about your laughter still softens me. Maybe love was never meant to stay the same. Maybe it's a gentle mark without a name. This is my midnight postcard, soft and slow. Every unsaid feeling, I let it show. I don't need an answer or a perfect sign, just knowing once you were mine. Guitar and bass almost whisper. I don't regret the way we burned, even if it dimmed. Some lights don't last forever, but they still shine within. If I see you someday under another sky, I'll smile softly and not ask why. This is my midnight postcard, drifting away, carried by the quiet of yesterday. It's not a goodbye or a brand new start, just a small soft note from my heart. Rain begins to fade, morning turning through. Midnight postcard still feels like you. Moonlight spills across the page, faint lines in quiet space. I trace your name slowly in my notebook, leaving a trace. The room is empty, but I feel you near. Your laugh drifts softly like it lingers here. I press my cheek to the paper, trying not to cry. Every little memory feels like a sigh. I'm caught between dreaming and remembering too. Every shadow of you brings me back to you. If I speak too softly, will you hear me tonight, or just fade away in the silver light? Moonlight in my notebook, shining on my chest. Every word I write feels like a confession pressed. If I whisper sorry, hey, would it like you. I fold it carefully like I know what to do. The little text you sent at 2 a.m. I read them over and over again and again. Every thought of you, soft and unsure. But I keep writing because it feels pure. Moonlight in my notebook, tracing every line. Every soft confession hangs between your heart and mine. If I close my eyes, I see your face. Moonlight in my notebook, filling up the space. Maybe love doesn't shout, maybe it trips slow. I'm scared to tell you, but I can't let it go. The paper holds it all, and I let it show, and I let it show. Moonlight in my notebook, and I'm finally free. Every trembling feeling written carefully. If you take my hand and look at me, we'll turn these words into memory. The night softens gently, morning peeks through. Moonlight in my notebook, still a little of you. On the ceiling, shadows on your face, midnight barely breathing in this quiet space. You're lying next to me, but we're worlds apart. Talking about nothing will like gird my heart. Your fingers trace a pattern on the bedsheet lines. I wonder if you feel it the same way I feel mine. Every pause between us says a little more than all the careful sentences we said before. I don't wanna rush this, we scare it away. The silence feels louder than what we say. If I lean closer, will you stay? Or drift like smoke by break of day? Neon pillow talk under city skies, soft confessions hiding in your eyes. It's fragile, it's warm, like a sacred spark. Neon pillow talk, lighting up the dark. You laugh and look away like you almost knew how my heartbeat changes every time you do. I'm not good at saying what I truly mean, so I wrap it in a smell soft and unseen. But when your hand finds mine without a sound, the whole wide world feels smaller somehow. I don't need forever spoken out loud, just your shoulder in this quiet crowd. If tomorrow comes and we pretend, will this feeling still defend? Neon pillow talk, flickering blue. Every tiny movement calls me to you. It's tender, it's slow, but it leaves a mark. Neon pillow talk inside my heart. Maybe love is gentle like this, not a stone, but a whispered wish. If I say your name soft and low, would you hear what I don't show? I'm shy, I know, but I'm true. Every little way leads to you. Neon pillow talk, no more disguise. I let the softness Soft light on the wall, your picture tape beside my bed. I trace the edges carefully of all the words we never said. We were dancing in your kitchen, barefoot on the tile. You said I looked like someone when I tried too hard to smile. Your camera always flashing, catching moments in between the blurry little seconds where we didn't need a scene. If I close my eyes, I can feel your hand again, like time is just a paper moon we fold and bend. Paper moons and Polaroids, fading at the seams. You and I were softer than we ever seemed. Every quiet heartbeat still echoes in my room. Paper moons and Polaroids under silver blue. You left your jacket hanging on the back of my old chair. I never moved it from that place, like you were still right there. The city keeps on turning, but I stay inside that frame where your laugh is frozen and I'm whispering your name. Maybe love's a photograph we hold against the light, hoping it won't disappear when we say goodnight. Paper moons and Polaroids scattered on the floor. I didn't know the little things would make me miss you more. Every gentle promise we were scared to voice. Paper moons and Polaroids of us without a choice. Half-time pulse, piano and bass. I still remember the way you looked at me like I was something you wanted to keep. I didn't know it would end like this. Maybe we were just too careful, too afraid to fall. But even fragile moments still mean something after all. Paper moons and Polaroids, I hold them to my chest. Even if the story didn't turn out like we guessed, you were my quiet miracle, my soft and glowing noise. Paper moons and Polaroids, my almost, my always, my almost, my always. Soft light on the wall, your picture still remains. The colors may be fading, but the feeling stays. Peach light through my window, I'm smiling at my phone. Why does your good morning feel like coming home? You said I look different when I tie my hair up high. I laughed and said it's nothing, but I replay it every night. Your shadow next to mine on the sidewalk after school. We walk a little slower like we're breaking some rule. If I move a little closer, will you notice too? The way my hands are shaking when I look at you. It's a peachy little maybe hanging in the air. Not a loud confession, but it's everywhere. You're more soft and steady, like a summer breeze. Peachy little maybe, you and me. Oh, 사랑해. I almost let it slip. Oh, 사랑해. On my fingertips. You wait for me at the corner, even when you're late. You say it's coincidence, but I know it's fate. Your hoodie smells like sunshine and something sweet and new. I try not to tiny love. It's a peachy little maybe turning into true. I'm done hiding how I feel for you. You're more clear and shining like the sky in May. Peachy little maybe, don't fade away. Peach light slowly fading, evening painted blue. Peachy little maybe still feels like you. I hear the quiet sparks flickering inside my chest, like tiny stars I never knew could rest. Your laughter drips through hallways, soft as falling leaves. I wanna tell you something, but my tongue deceives. We sit across the table, talking about small things. Every glance you give me feels like it has wings. If I reach a little closer, will you stay? If I whisper your name, will you hear me anyway? I'm shaking, but I won't run. These quiet sparks between us, glowing in the dark. Not a fire or a storm, just a steady mark. Every heartbeat counting, every breath I take pulls me a little closer with every step we make. Street lights paint shadow, golden on the ground. I keep replaying every word, every little sound. Your hoodie brushing mine when we stand side by side. It's almost more than simple, it's where I wanna hide. I don't need loud confessions or promises to pray. Just your hand in mine, holding softly tonight. Even if the world spins, these quiet sparks between us, softly rising high. Every fleeting moment feels like you and I. Not dramatic or urgent, just a gentle glow. And I feel something blooming that I've never known. You don't have to say forever. Sometimes love is small, but it's enough to stay. If you stay, I'll stay too. These quiet sparks between us, now I'm not afraid. Even if the morning comes or the colors fade, because in every gentle flicker, every soft little spark, you left a little starlight inside my I hear the quiet sparks fade into blue. Every tiny heartbeat still leads me you. I used to fall too fast, like I had no control, chasing every spark, burning up my soul. But you move so slowly, like you're not afraid. You don't rush the silence, you let it stay. Your hand finds mine, not pulling, just there, like you're asking softly if I'm ready to care. I'm still learning how to trust this feeling. Every little heartbeat needs some healing, but I don't wanna. You feel like a soft landing after all the storms. Not fires exploding, just steady and warm. I don't have to be louder or try so hard. You hold the fragile 'Cause in your arms I finally start to believe in gentle for my heart. I used to fall too fast, now I fall into you, and it feels like something safe and true. Your hoodie on my shoulders, sleeves a little long. It smells like you and midnight and my favorite song. We're sitting on the rooftop, city lights below. You're talking about your childhood and a voice so low. I watch the way you smile when you look at me, like you're trying not to show what I can't already see. My heart keeps skipping softly every time you're near. You're more dangerous the way you whisper in my ear. I don't wanna hide it. There's starlight in your hoodie wrapped around my skin. Every little heartbeat pulls me closer in. If I say sarang, hey, would it be too soon? Or would you smile like you do under the silver moon? Oh, don't let go, stay a little more. Oh, don't go home, not just yet for sure. Slow, slow, let it glow. You draw little constellations on the back of my hand, saying we could name them if we make a plan. I laugh and look away, but my cheeks are warm every time you say my name. It feels like a storm, man. I'm not good with big words or perfect lines, but when you hold me closer, everything aligns. Maybe you feel it too. There's starlight in your hoodie, soft against the night. Every tiny moment feels so right. If I whisper sorry, hey, half scared, half true. It's not just a star shining, it's you. Stay right here under midnight blue. Oh, every little spark leads me back to you. Oh, maybe it's simple, maybe it's small, but when your fingers find mine, I forget it all. No fireworks, no crowd, just this quiet view. If love is something gentle, I think it's you. There's starlight in your hoodie, now I'm not afraid. Even if the morning makes the magic fade, surrounded softly, growing day by day like stars that keep on shining. Even in the gray, your hoodie's still around me, dawn begins to show. Starlight in the fabric and I don't wanna let go. Your hoodie's still around me, dawn begins to show. Starlight in the fabric, and I don't wanna let go. Train doors closing, golden light on your face. I didn't know this moment would be one I couldn't replace. We were laughing about nothing, leaning back in our seats. City rushing past the window like a restless heartbeat. Your hand brushed mine by accident, you didn't pull away. I tried to act normal, but my pulse began to sway. If this is just a memory, why does it feel so real? Why does every small touch say more than we reveal? There's sunlight on the last train, painting everything new. Every shadow twists the color when I'm next to you. I don't need a perfect plan or words I can't explain. Just sunlight on the last train and your shoulder in my lane. About tomorrow like it's miles away, but the way you look at me makes me wanna stay. The speaker calls the station, my heart skips a beat. I wish the ride was endless, no final stop beneath. Maybe I'm too quiet, maybe I'm too shy, but something in your silence feels like you're asking why. There's sunlight on the last train, soft across your skin. Every fleeting second pulls me further in. I don't need a guarantee or promises engraved, just sunlight on the last train and the courage to be brave. The courage to be brave. What if we don't say it? What if we just know? But the space between our fingers doesn't wanna let go. No fireworks exploding, no dramatic scene, just your steady breathing. Close enough to lean, there's sunlight on the last train, brighter than before. I'm not hiding how I feel behind a closing door. If this ride keeps moving, I'll move along with you. With sunlight on the last train, turning simple into true. Doors slide open slowly, you mean turning blue, but the light stays in my heartbeat because of you. Feel the midnight falls across the city lights. I trace your name softly through the quiet nights. The rain taps gently on the window like a rhythm on my heart. I fold my thoughts like letters, hoping they reach where you are. Your shadow lingers in my mind, even though you've gone. Every word, every glance is a soft, familiar song. If I lean a little closer, would you hear me breathe? If I whisper your name, would it make you believe? I'm trembling quietly. Velvet midnight folding me into you. Every little heartbeat feels soft and true. Not a storm, not a fire, just a gentle glow, pulling me slowly where I want to go. Where I want to go. Where I want to go. We walk through empty streets, street lights painting gold. Your hand brushes mine, but I don't let it hold. Your voice hums quietly like a song I almost know. Every fleeting moment leaves a warm, soft glow. Stay here with me. Sometimes love doesn't need words, it just needs to be felt. If you stay, you stay, yeah, I'll stay too. Yeah, you stay, yeah, I'll stay too. Velvet midnight, now I feel the light. Even if the morning comes, it won't fade tonight. Every tiny heartbeat, every soft spark leaves a quiet starlight inside my heart. The midnight fading, dawn peeking through. I fold your memory softly. You stay here with yeah, yeah. Late night radio, playing something slow. Static in between, but I don't let it go. You call me out of nowhere just to hear my voice. Said you were just checking in like I had no choice. I tried to sound so normal, like my heart was calm, but every word you whispered felt like a quiet storm. If I let my guard down, would you catch me then? Or will we go back to pretending we're just friends? There's a warm static in my heart every time you speak. Soft electricity running through me. It's not loud or reckless, it's steady and sweet. Warm static in my heart whenever we meet. We walk Put your hands in your pockets like you had something to hide. But when our fingers brushed, you didn't pull away. And in a tiny moment, everything changed. Maybe we're both scared of saying it first, but silence feels heavier than the words we rehearse. There's a warm static in my heart when you say my name, like a small spark glowing in the rain. It's fragile, but it's honest and it won't depart. Warm static in my heart is where you are. I don't need a promise written in the sky, just a shy little smile when our eyes align. If love is just a feeling we're learning how to start, then maybe this warm static isn't falling apart. There's a warm static in my heart, stronger than before. No more hiding what I'm feeling for. If you reach for my hand, I won't fall apart. I'll let you hear this warm static heart. Radio fading low, city turning dark.